Hey everyone, and welcome back. We're diving into something pretty cool today, the LEAP program.
The Ladies Entrepreneurship Advancement Program.
Right, for anyone who's not familiar, we got a ton of information on this. Seriously, a lot to get through, but don't worry, we're going to break it all down, figure out what makes SIP tick, and hopefully by the end you'll know if it's right for you.
It is a 12-lesson course. Takes you through every step of launching a business.
Good.
I think what's really interesting about LEAP is it's not just a general entrepreneurship program.
Mm-hmm.
It really digs into the challenges and opportunities specifically for women, which is so valuable.
Yeah, for sure. And it's laid out in such a logical way. You start with the basics, and then it builds to the more advanced concepts. You've got the intro and wrap-up lessons for context, but then the core of it is those 10 lessons in between. Even just the titles are so interesting, like balancing work and personal life. I mean, who wouldn't want to figure that out?
Right. That's one of the biggest things women entrepreneurs struggle with. It's great that they acknowledge that right away.
Totally. Okay, so let's get into some specifics. Lesson 1 jumps right into team formation. I love that you're not in it alone from day one. You're building that support system, which is so important when you're just getting started.
It really is, and I think that's one of the things I appreciate about LEAPs. These really emphasize collaboration right from the start.
Exactly. Then in Lesson 2, you get into goal setting, specifically the SMART goals method.
Yes, SMART goals.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of those business concepts. Sounds simple at first, but it can be a real game changer when you apply it right. It's more than just saying, I want to start a business. It's about breaking that big goal down into smaller, actionable steps.
Okay, so break it down for us. What does SMART stand for?
So a SMART goal is specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. So instead of something vague like increase sales, a SMART goal would be more like increase online sales by 15% in the next quarter by launching a new social media marketing campaign. You see how much more concrete and actionable that is?
Yeah, totally. It's like having a roadmap instead of just a general direction.
Exactly. And that framework is super useful for entrepreneurs because it helps you stay focused, track your progress, make adjustments along the way. No more guesswork.
I can definitely see how that would be helpful when you're launching a business. Okay, so you've got your team, your goals. What's next?
Well, Lesson 3 throws you right into market research. Now, I know that might not sound super exciting, but trust me, it is absolutely crucial. You've got to understand your target audience, their needs, their pain points, and figure out how your business can provide a solution.
Right, because you could have the best idea in the world, but if there's no market for it, you're not going to get anywhere.
Exactly. And one thing I noticed in the materials is they emphasize identifying your ideal customer. Not just some general demographic, but like a specific persona, someone you can really connect with. The more you know about your target audience, the more effectively you can market to them.
I bet that leads right into Lesson 4, where you actually start creating your business plan.
Absolutely. Your market research informs the entire business plan. This is where you lay the foundation, your vision, your mission, your marketing strategy, your financials. It's like a roadmap to your entrepreneurial dreams. Helps you stay on track and make informed decisions.
So it's more than just a document. It's like a living, breathing guide to building your business.
Exactly. What's really interesting is LEAP emphasizes financial forecasting and risk assessment. You're not just planning for success, you're also thinking about potential challenges and figuring out how to mitigate those risks.
That's so smart because let's face it, unexpected things happen, especially in business, so it's better to be prepared.
Okay, so we've got the foundation, the team, the goals, the market research, the business plan. But what about the actual skills you need to run a business?
That's where those next few lessons come in. They really dive into the core skills. Like Lesson 5 focuses on leadership and management, which are essential, whether you're building a team or flying solo.
Yeah, because leadership isn't just about bossing people around, right? Right. It's about inspiring others, motivating your team, creating a positive work environment, and being able to resolve conflict effectively. From what I gathered in the materials, LEAP gives you a well-rounded framework for developing those leadership skills.
That makes sense. And then, of course, you can't run a business without understanding the financials. So Lesson 6 gets into financial planning and attracting investments.
Yeah, this lesson is all about financial literacy. You'll learn about budgeting, managing cash flow, exploring different sources of funding, even how to prepare for those investor meetings. Because ultimately, your business needs to be financially sound to succeed.
Right. It's not just about having a great product or service. You got to make sure the numbers add up.
Exactly. Then to bring it all together, Lesson 7 focuses on marketing and branding. This is where you create a brand that really resonates and helps you stand out.
Because you can't just build it and expect them to come. You got to get the word out.
Absolutely. What I found interesting about LEAP's approach is they cover both traditional and digital marketing strategies, so you learn how to craft a compelling brand story. But you also learn how to use social media and online platforms to reach your customer.
It sounds like they cover a lot in that one lesson.
They do.
Yeah.
And speaking of covering a lot, Lesson 8 tackles something really important, especially for women entrepreneurs: work-life balance.
Yes. Burnout is real. It's so easy to get caught up in the hustle and forget to take care of yourself.
Exactly. And IBI recognizes that. This lesson gives you practical strategies for managing your time, setting boundaries, and prioritizing your well-being. You can't pour from an empty cup, right?
Right. You got to take care of yourself to take care of your business.
Exactly. Then to expand your reach and build connections. Lesson 9 is all about networking.
Oh, that's so important, especially when you're starting out. It's all about building those relationships, finding mentors, maybe even meeting future business partners.
Exactly. It's more than just collecting business cards. It's about building those genuine connections, learning from others, creating a support system. It looks like Ellie provides a lot of opportunities for that.
That's great. So we've got leadership, finance, marketing, work-life balance, networking. But there's one big piece missing: the legal stuff.
Right. Which can be really intimidating for new entrepreneurs. But LA doesn't shy away from it. Lesson 10 breaks down all the legal aspects and compliance, everything you need to know to keep your business on the right side of the law.
Because ignorance is not a defense.
Exactly. LA recognizes that. They break down business registration and licensing, intellectual property, contract law. It's all about making sure you understand the rules and operate your business responsibly.
Yeah, that peace of mind is probably worth a lot.
Absolutely. Then once you got all that sorted, Lesson 11 gets you ready to launch.
This is where it all comes together.
It is. You've got your plan, your brand, all the legal stuff. Now it's time to take the leap. But LEP emphasizes that you shouldn't just launch blindly. You need a solid risk management plan to deal with any challenges that come up.
So you're going in with eyes wide open.
Exactly. And finally, Lesson 12 is all about presentations and the final report. It's your chance to showcase everything you've learned, present your idea, and get feedback.
Like the grand finale.
It is a great chance to practice your presentation skills, refine your business plan, and get insights from mentors and your peers.
Wow, we've covered so much. But it sounds like those 12 lessons really do provide a solid foundation.
They do. But LEP goes beyond just the classroom. They also offer mentoring and practical experiences.
Oh, I was just going to ask about that. What do those mentoring sessions look like?
Well, imagine having access to experienced women entrepreneurs who've already gone through all of this. That's what the mentoring sessions are. You can meet with these mentors one-on-one or in groups. Ask questions specific to your business. Get personalized guidance.
That's amazing. It's like having your own personal cheerleading squad and brain trust.
Exactly. And to go along with all the theory from the lessons, LAEP also includes practical exercises and real-world scenarios.
So it's not just learning in a vacuum. You're actually applying what you learn.
Exactly. You'll be working on case studies, group projects, finding solutions to real business problems. It's all about putting those skills into practice.
So by the end of LEA, you'll have a complete business plan, a deep understanding of business principles, a network of valuable contacts, and the confidence to actually make it happen.
That's the goal. They want to equip you with everything you need, not only to start a business, but to thrive.
Wow, it really does sound like they've thought of everything to help women succeed.
They really have. And it's not even just about the practical stuff. They also really emphasize confidence, like empowering women to really take charge.
Yeah, that's so true. Sometimes self-doubt is the biggest thing holding us back.
Absolutely. And LAAP seems to create a really supportive and encouraging space, a place where you can take risks and share your ideas.
It sounds like a pretty amazing experience.
It does.
Okay, so we've talked about the structure, the content, the mentors, the practical stuff, the focus on women. But I think it's time to talk about the elephant in the room.
What's that?
The big question everyone's probably thinking, is it worth it?
Right. That's a great question. And ultimately, it's a personal decision. Yeah. But based on everything we've seen, it seems like Olymp offers a lot of value.
It does. But it's not just about the value. It's also about whether it's the right fit for you.
Exactly. We've tried to give you a good overview here. Right. But I definitely encourage you to dig into the materials yourself. See if it resonates with you.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, this is your journey. You get to decide what path you want to take.
And we're here to support you, no matter what you decide.
Now, before we wrap up, I want to leave you with something to think about. Imagine yourself not just finishing the program, but actually launching your business What kind of impact do you want to make?
That's a powerful question.
It is. Entrepreneurship isn't just about profits. It's about making a difference.
Right. And Leap seem to get that. They encourage you to think bigger and use your business as a force for good.
So as you're exploring LIP and thinking about your options, ask yourself, what change do I want to see in the world? And how can my business help make that happen?
That's a great thought.
It is. Because at the end of the day, that's what really matters. So to all the aspiring entrepreneurs out there, keep dreaming big, keep learning, and keep pushing boundaries.
We're cheering you on.
And that's a wrap on our deep dive into the LP program. Hope you found this helpful. Until next time, keep those entrepreneurial spirits high.